Welcome to Total Surf Strength. Before we jump into the workouts, I want to quickly walk you through the 6 foundational exercises that form the base of most movements. First of all, I recommend doing all of these exercises barefoot, because that's how we stand on our surfboards as well. Rule of thumb for every exercise is, if you feel pain, stop. Try to correct your technique and to figure out what's causing the pain. We're trying to strengthen the body to prevent injuries, not cause them. I also recommend filming yourself or using a mirror where you can check the technique while exercising. If you've ever been filmed surfing, you know it always looks different than it feels. Seeing yourself helps correct small mistakes like a rounded back, wrong foot position, and so on. Feel free to follow along with this video now and start training your mind-muscle connection for the upcoming workouts. Let's start with learning how to engage the core. Engaging the core doesn't mean to squeeze the abs or sucking in the belly. Instead, place your hands on the sides of your waist and breathe out against your hands. If you feel the muscles pushing out, hold that tension lightly. You should still be able to breathe. That's your engaged core. And the goal is, no matter which exercise we do, the core is always on. The first exercise is the squat. Open your feet around hip wide or a bit more. The toes are pointing out around 10 degrees. The weight is in the middle of your feet, not just in the heels or the toes. Now squat down about as deep as you would if you wanted to sit down on a chair. If you feel like you're falling backward, you can put your hands forward, or you can even place something thin, like a book, under your heels. There are many variations of the squat. The sumo squat, the goblet squat, the Cossack squat. But all of them have one thing in common. The knees point outward, not inward. However, in surfing, we naturally rotate our knees inward when we stand on our board. To strengthen our knees in this position, we'll actually include these forbidden knee inward variations. Just make sure to go slow and controlled, especially if you're new to this kind of movement. Next up is the deadlift. The feet are hip width apart, legs are slightly bent, the back is straight, and the glutes are engaged. Now slide your hands down on your legs, gently pressing against them to feel the engagement of the core. The most common mistakes are a rounded or tilted back or neck. Again, filming yourself really helps, specifically in this exercise. Probably one of the most performed exercises of all time is the push-up, and yet I still see it done wrong so many times. Your body stays in one line from your neck to your toes, meaning don't lift or drop your hips, and don't look toward your feet. Now place your hands close to your chest and make sure your elbows point backwards and not out to the sides. Try to spread your weight evenly through your fingers. This helps to prevent wrist pain. If you can't do a full push-up, you can make it easier by doing them on your knees or with your hands on an elevated surface. Next up is the plank. The cues here are the same ones like for the push-up. Keep your body in one line. Don't drop your hips or push them too high. Hands are under your shoulders, fingers spread. Keep the neck nice and long. Again, you can make this easier by putting your hands on an elevated surface. Another exercise is the Superman. Lie down on your belly and lift your arms, chest, head, legs, and knees, just like you're flying. Look forward like you do on your surfboard, and most importantly, engage your glutes to protect your lower back. And at last, don't forget to breathe. Our last exercise is the crunch. There's many variations from the basic crunch, like the reverse crunch, the bicycle, the jackknife, the dead bug, and so on. But the rules stay the same. When you lie on your back, your lower back stays in contact with the floor the entire time. If you can't keep your lower back on the floor, or you feel pain, the exercise is probably too hard. You can always make it easier by bending your legs or, for example, lifting or dropping only one leg at a time. For some people, these workouts will feel easier, while for others, they might seem nearly impossible. The trick here is to go as far as you can and try to push yourself out of your comfort zone, one rep at a time. If you can't do an exercise for 45 seconds, aim for 30 or even just for 10. With time, you'll get stronger and progress will come naturally if you keep going. And don't rush. Do every movement with intention. Even explosive movements should be done without sacrificing technique. If you're not strong enough yet to actually jump, start by imagining the jump and progressing from there. Now you're ready to start the program. If you have any further questions about your technique, feel free to reach out to me on the socials. And now, enjoy your first workout.